Someone younger than your age is about to confess their love for you. Take a deep breath before you listen to this, because what you're about to hear is not ordinary. It's not random, and it's not happening by accident. Right now, there is someone younger than you, someone you may not even suspect, who has been carrying feelings for you far longer than they ever planned to. They didn't wake up one day and decide to fall for you. It happened slowly, quietly, and then all at once. At first, you were just interesting to them. Someone they admired from a distance. Someone they respected. But admiration turned into curiosity. Curiosity turned into emotional attachment. And attachment turned into something they can no longer hide. They've been watching you in silence. This person notices things about you that others miss. The way you talk when you're passionate. The way you stay strong even when you're tired. The way you carry wisdom that doesn't match your age or theirs. They often think, how can someone be like this? You make them feel safe yet challenged, comforted yet inspired. And here's the shocking truth. Your maturity is exactly what pulled them in. They don't see the age gap as a problem. They see it as balance. Where they lack experience, you have clarity. Where they hesitate, you stand firm. Where they feel lost, you seem grounded. To them, you are not older. You are deeper. Why they haven't spoken yet? They've tried to suppress these feelings. They told themselves, they're too mature for me. They won't take me seriously. What if I ruin everything? So they stayed quiet. They laughed with you. They talked normally. They acted casual. But every word you said stayed with them longer than it should have. Sometimes they replay your conversations in their mind, wondering if you noticed the way their voice changed when talking to you. Wondering if you felt that moment of silence when eye contact lasted just a second too long. The feelings became too heavy. Here's what changed recently. They reached a point where silence started hurting more than rejection. They realized, if I don't say something, I'll regret it forever. This is not a crush anymore. This is not admiration. This is emotional connection mixed with deep attraction. They feel drawn to your mind, not just your presence. To your words, not just your looks. To your strength, not just your kindness. And yes, they are scared. But they're also tired of pretending they don't feel this way. The confession is closer than you think. You may notice subtle changes very soon. They'll try to spend more time with you. They'll ask deeper questions. They'll get nervous around you for no clear reason. They'll compliment you in ways that feel more personal. They are building courage. Because when they confess, they don't want it to sound childish. They want you to understand that this is real. They want you to know, I may be younger, but my feelings are genuine. What they want you to know, if they could speak freely right now, they would say, I know the world might judge this. I know you might doubt it. But what I feel isn't temporary. I didn't choose this. It chose me. They are not expecting promises. They are not demanding anything. They just want honesty and a chance to be seen. Part 2. Why this younger person fell for you and what they're struggling with right now. This didn't happen by chance. Out of all the people they could have met, out of all the faces, personalities, and energies in their world, you are the one who changed something inside them. And they don't fully understand how you did it. Only that once it happened, there was no going back. Why you triggered something deep in them. You made them feel seen without trying. You didn't talk down to them. You didn't dismiss their thoughts. You didn't treat them like just someone younger. Instead, you listened. That alone created a crack in the emotional walls they had built. They realized something shocking. I can be myself around them. With you, they didn't have to perform. They didn't have to impress. They didn't have to pretend to be older, tougher, or smarter than they are. You made space for them to exist. And that is where love quietly begins. The mental attraction is stronger than the physical. Yes, they are attracted to you physically, but that's not what keeps them awake at night. What haunts them is the way you think, the way you speak with purpose, the way you've been through things and still remain kind. They feel like you understand life in a way they are still learning. And instead of feeling intimidated, they feel inspired. They want to grow because of you. They catch themselves thinking, if I'm with them, I'd become a better version of myself. That thought scares them because it feels serious. The age gap is their biggest fear. Let's be honest, this is the battle in their mind. They ask themselves, will they ever see me as an equal? Will my age make me seem immature? What if they think I'm just going through a phase? They know society talks. They know people judge. They imagine the moment you find out, and they replay every possible reaction in their head. Your smile, your silence, your hesitation. This fear is why they've waited so long. The emotional conflict they can't escape. Here's the truth most people never admit. They've tried to like someone their own age. They've tried to distract themselves. They've tried to move on. But every comparison leads back to you. Others feel shallow. Others feel rushed. Others don't feel real. Because with you, it's not about excitement. It's about connection. And once the soul recognizes something familiar, it doesn't let go easily. They're reaching a breaking point. Recently, something shifted. Maybe you said something casually. Maybe you supported them without realizing it. Maybe you showed strength during a hard moment. Whatever it was, it pushed them over the edge. They realized, if I don't say something now, I'll lose them. And losing you, even emotionally, feels unbearable. So they've started imagining the confession. Not dramatic, not impulsive, quiet, honest, vulnerable. The words they're practicing in their mind. They keep repeating something like this. I don't expect anything from you. I just need you to know how I feel. I respect you too much to lie about it. They want you to see their sincerity, not their age, not their fear, just their truth. Part 3. The confession, the choice, and the truth that changes everything. There is a moment coming, quiet, ordinary on the outside, that will feel unforgettable on the inside. It won't look dramatic to the world. No big scene, no announcement, just two people, and a truth that can no longer stay hidden. The exact moment they plan to confess. They are waiting for the right emotional opening, not the perfect time. A moment when you're calm, you're listening, you're not distracted, you're being yourself, because they don't want to interrupt your life. They want to step into it honestly. Their heart will be racing. Their voice may shake, even if they try to stay confident. And right before they speak, they'll think, even if this changes everything, I have to say it. What they will actually say to you, not poetry, not manipulation, not pressure, just truth. Something like, I know I'm younger. I know this might surprise you, but I've tried to ignore this for too long, and I can't anymore. They will look at you, not to convince you, but to let you see them. Then the hardest part. What I feel for you isn't a phase. It's not confusion. It's respect, connection, and something deeper than I expected. They will pause, because they're not asking for certainty. They're asking for honesty. What they hope your reaction will be. They're not dreaming of instant romance. What they hope for is much simpler and much braver. They hope you won't laugh. They hope you won't dismiss them. They hope you won't see them as just younger. They hope you'll say something like, thank you for trusting me with this. Even if you need time, even if you're unsure, that alone would mean the world to them. If you say yes, what begins? If you don't reject the connection, if you allow it to exist without fear, something slow but powerful begins. This won't be reckless love. It won't be rushed. It will be conversations that go deeper each time. Emotional safety, mutual growth, learning from each other's worlds. They will rise to meet your maturity. You will soften into their sincerity. Age becomes background noise. Connection becomes the focus. And surprisingly, others will feel it before you explain it. If you say no, what still happens? But if you decide you can't accept it, they will respect your choice. They won't argue. They won't chase. They won't guilt you. But they will carry this quietly for a long time. Because confessing wasn't about winning you. It was about being true to themselves. And even then, you will remain someone who changed them. Someone who taught them what real connection feels like. The final truth you need to hear. This connection came into your life for a reason. Whether it turns into love or not, You awakened something in them: courage, emotional honesty, depth, and they are awakening something in you too: reflection, awareness, choice. This isn't about age. It's about timing, growth, and truth. And now, the truth is standing right in front of you. Welcome.